Allen Ezail Iverson, born June 7, 1975, is an American former professional basketball player, nicknamed The Answer. He played 14 seasons in the National Basketball Association, NBA, at both the shooting guard and point guard positions. Iverson is slowly rebuilding his fortune after blowing millions at the height of his fame. He was known for dropping thousands in strip clubs and supporting a 50-strong entourage. From riches to rags to finding his way to a new fortune once more, U.S. basketball legend Allen Iverson has done what many NBA players who spent their accumulated fortunes before retirement couldn't. He made a comeback. With an illustrious career that saw him named MVP, Most Valuable Player, in 2001 and 2005, selected 3 times as an All-NBA first-teamer, an honor bestowed on the best players in the league each season, an 11-time NBA All-Star, Iverson was one of the 2000's most successful players. He played for 4 teams, the Denver Nuggets, Detroit Pistons, Memphis Grizzlies and Philadelphia 76ers, banking $200 million throughout his 14 seasons in the NBA, including money from his NBA salary and a lifelong deal with Reebok, according to Fox Sports. Despite the huge earnings, the basketballer was broke by the time he retired in 2012, according to the Washington Post. The paper revealed that at that time Iverson told his then-wife Tawana Turner during divorce proceedings that he didn't even have enough money in his bank account for a cheeseburger. His spending habits were so out of control, dropping mega bucks on everything from fashion and jewelry to dinners and nights out, that even his lifetime deal with Reebok that paid the star $800,000 a year reportedly did little to help. He also had more than 10 luxury cars in his collection, including a Lamborghini Murcielago, a Mercedes-Maybach 57S and a Bentley Continental GT. He was famously generous to his friends, giving away one of his Bentleys to teammate Larry Hughes on a whim, and supporting a crew of as many as 50 people at one point, according to Fox Sports. Teammate Matt Barnes also told Sports Illustrated that Iverson would habitually drop tens of thousands of dollars at strip clubs. He'd throw $30,000 $40,000 every time we went, Barnes recounted. I'm like, you realize what I can do with this money? But Iverson's lifestyle was so extravagant that even he couldn't keep up with it. In 2012, 2 years after playing his final season in the NBA with the 76ers, the star filed for bankruptcy after defaulting on a payment of close to $1 million for some customized jewelry, per Fox. While many fans continue to think Iverson is still grinding and getting by, the star, nicknamed The Answer for his ability to deliver on the court, has actually become a millionaire all over again. He recently opened up to Afrotech that he'd had to learn the hard way how to make a life for himself off the court and rebuild his fortune. I didn't have a plan. I was 21 years old. I was on the fly. I never had money before in my life, he said, adding that he lacked the stability and the people behind him to teach him when he was younger. Happily, his 27-year partnership with Reebok is thriving. Iverson signed a deal that, in addition to his $800,000 per year, will also see him receive a $32 million trust fund when he hits 55 in 2030. Then, last year, he joined the company as vice president of the basketball division, working alongside president of the division Shaquille O'Neal. Iverson has also partnered with former NBA star Al Harrington, founder of cannabis company Viola, as its talent partner, and launched his own strain of cannabis, according to Essentially Sports. Despite getting back on his feet, The Answer is still far from rejoining the multimillionaire club. Celebrity Net Worth estimates that his fortune now sits at around $1 million. Though it's a far cry from the $200 million he blew, it's a victorious turnaround from once not being able to afford a burger.
Personal life. Iverson has 3 younger half-siblings, Brandy, Aisha and Mr. During the 2000 off-season, Iverson recorded a rap single called 40 Bars. However, after being criticized for its controversial lyrics, he eventually was unable to release it. Going under his moniker Jules, the album was alleged to have made derogatory remarks about homosexuals. After criticism from activist groups and NBA Commissioner David Stern, he agreed to change the lyrics, but ultimately never released the album. Iverson had an on-again off-again relationship with rapper Da Brat. Da Brat claimed she ended the relationship due to Iverson's infidelity. On May 14, 2015, Iverson appeared on CBS This Morning in support of a Showtime Network documentary on his life, Iverson, during which he addressed long-discussed rumors of financial struggles, denying any notion that he was struggling. "That's a myth. That's a rumor. The fact that I'm struggling in any part of my life," he said. In 2021, Iverson and former NBA player Al Harrington announced a business partnership through which a line of cannabis products would be launched named the Iverson Collection. Iverson will also aid in the development of various business initiatives for the company that Harrington founded, Viola Brands. The pair will also collaborate on educational efforts to reduce stigma surrounding cannabis use. In October 2023, Iverson was named Reebok's Vice President of Basketball. Legal troubles. In August 1997, during the off-season, Iverson and his friends were stopped by a police officer for speeding late at night. He was arrested for carrying a concealed weapon and for possession of marijuana. He pleaded no contest and was sentenced to community service. In 2002, Iverson was alleged to have thrown his wife Tawana out of their home after a domestic dispute and later threatening two men with a gun while looking for her. All charges against him were later dropped after the judge cited lack of evidence with contradictory statements from witnesses. On February 24, 2004, Iverson urinated in a trash can at Bally's Atlantic City Casino and was told by casino management not to return. On December 9, 2005, after the Sixers defeated the Charlotte Bobcats, Iverson paid a late-night visit to the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. After winning a hand at a three-card stud poker table, Iverson was overpaid $10,000 in chips by a dealer. When the dealer quickly realized the mistake and requested the chips back, Iverson refused, and a heated head-turning argument between him and the casino staff began. Atlantic City casino regulations reportedly state that when a casino makes a payout mistake in favor of the gambler must return the money that they did not legitimately win. Also in 2005, Iverson's bodyguard Jason Kane was accused of assaulting a man at a Washington, D.C. nightclub after the man, Marlon Godfrey, refused to leave the club's VIP section so Iverson's entourage could enter. Godfrey suffered a concussion, a ruptured eardrum, a burst blood vessel in his eye, a torn rotator cuff, cuts and bruises, and emotional distress. Although Iverson did not touch Godfrey himself, Godfrey sued Iverson for the injuries caused by his bodyguard. In 2007, a jury awarded Godfrey $260,000. In March 2009, the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit upheld the verdict on appeal. In August 2011, an Ohio man sued Iverson for $2.5 million in damages, claiming Iverson's security guard assaulted him in a 2009 bar fight in Detroit. The federal judge dismissed the case, finding no evidence that Iverson or his bodyguard struck the plaintiff, Guy Walker. In 2013, Iverson was accused of kidnapping his children and refusing to return them to their mother. He denied the claim and his ex-wife later recanted. Marriage and family. Iverson started dating his high school sweetheart Tawana Turner when they were 16, and married her at the mansion on Main Street in Voorhees, New Jersey. They have 5 children, Tyora, Alan II, Isaiah, Messiah, and Dream. On March 2, 2010, Tawana Iverson filed for divorce, seeking custody of their children, child support, and alimony payments. According to Iverson, the couple were back together less than a month after the divorce was finalized in 2013. Iverson's cousin, Karan Iverson, is also a basketball player. Early life. Iverson was born in Hampton, Virginia, to a single 15-year-old mother and Iverson. His father, Alan Broughton, was not involved in raising him. During his early childhood years in Hampton, Iverson was given the nickname Bubba Chuck. A childhood friend, Jamie Rogers, said that Iverson would always look out for the younger kids, and that he could teach anybody. When Iverson was 13, father figure Michael Freeman was arrested in front of Iverson for dealing drugs. Iverson then failed the 8th grade because of excessive absences and moved to get out of the projects. He attended Bethel High School, where he started as quarterback for the school football team while also playing running back, kick returner, and defensive back. He also started at point guard for the school basketball team. During his junior year, Iverson was able to lead both teams to Virginia state championships, and was awarded the Associated Press High School Player of the Year award in both sports. Iverson played for the Boo Williams-led AAU basketball team and won the 1992-17 and under AAU national championship. This team was coached by Williams, who has been credited by Iverson as his most inspirational coach of all time. College career. In his first season at Georgetown in 1994-95, Iverson won the Big East Rookie of the Year award and was named to the All-Rookie Tournament first team. That season, Iverson averaged 20.4 points and led the Hoyas to the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament, where they lost to the North Carolina Tar Heels. In his second and final season at Georgetown in 1995-96, Iverson led the team to a Big East championship and all the way to the Elite Eight round of the NCAA tournament, where they lost to the Massachusetts Minutemen. He ended his college career as the Hoyas' all-time leader in career scoring average, at 22.9 points per game. Iverson was named as a first-team All-American. Iverson was also named the Big East Defensive Player of the Year in each of his 2 seasons at Georgetown. Following his sophomore year, Iverson declared for the 1996 NBA draft. He was the first player under Coach Thompson to leave Georgetown early for the NBA.